Okay, so this is going to be interesting for me. I am going to use my camera as my mirror. First step, I'm going in with that second shade in this Makeup Evolution palette, and then I'll be going in with that bottom one. And I'm just using this little blending brush. I think I got it in an Ipsy bag forever ago, but it's one of my favorites. And I do already have some primer on my eyes. It's the only primer I use. A lot of people like to use primer on their face. I don't. This makes me oilier. I have very oily skin. I like to not add extra oil to it. If you don't have eyeshadow primer, you can just use concealer and then set it with an eyeshadow. Works just as good.
David's second ex-wife also had an alibi for the time of David's murder, an alibi confirmed by numerous witnesses. Next, investigators questioned David's current girlfriend, 32-year-old Tracy.
Yes, it's a
Tracy said she last saw David
process. And I'm probably doing way too much eyeshadow, but I want it to show up on the video. So if I were to do a normal everyday look like I would typically, it wouldn't show up on camera. So. Which I think is what a lot of YouTubers do. They just pile it on, pile it on, pile it on, and they're like, oh, it's so natural. No.
They found no evidence of blood, and the cadaver dogs didn't find anything either. But investigators did find one possible clue.
As they searched the house, they found electric controls, but they didn't find any electric light, which was kind of odd because they found David wrapped in an electric blanket.
A day later, police found David's white Lexus abandoned in a supermarket parking lot. Within walking
Really didn't know what kind of look I wanted to go for today, but I don't guess it really matters.
caught investigators' attention.
One of the first things investigators noticed was that the seat is pushed up toward the steering wheel, which would indicate that a much smaller person had been in it last, and not a big man like David Nixon.
Investigators hope the store's security cameras might shed some light on who left David's car in the lot. When police interviewed David Nixon's live-in girlfriend, Tracy Frame, she claimed David was headed to Las Vegas on the night he disappeared. Tracy also revealed she didn't have an alibi for the night David was murdered. She said she was at home alone.
Okay, now I'm gonna go check this in a mirror. So I went ahead and did my other eye just to make them even so far. I have not used any darkening shades yet, but I will be using that one from the JaclynHill palette by Morphe. So I'm about to run out of time on my phone. It's showing, but I'll be right back.
She wanted to keep the house that was still in her name. Late Thursday night, as he slept, she shot him with an unregistered handgun friends said he kept in the house. from the dead. The next day, Friday, she drove David's car to the rental agency where she rented a moving car. She waited until nightfall and used a hand truck
And just blend it out.
into the van.
You just kind of pack it onto your outer V there and blend it so there's no harsh lines.
To dispose of the body in a large drain. But it was too big. It wouldn't fit. She panicked and would.
So I've finished blending out both sides, but I am going to go in with a little bit of a darker color just because I think it needs it. So let me just show you kind of what it looks like for right now. And I'm going to go get that darker color. So I'm going in with this little smudger brush. I guess it's from Elf, one of the first brushes I ever bought. Still use it. Just going in with like a dark purple shade, just to darken that up a little bit.
Her purse was hanging on a hook right next to the door. Credit cards were there in the purse. There was cash in the purse. Her keys were in the purse. There were no pills, no alcohol. There were no indications that she had committed suicide. Spencer told police he last saw her
And
the night before, around midnight.
blend it.
The two of them stayed, and then he left and went to his apartment at 12:30 that morning, and then made a phone call to Jenna a few minutes later to tell her good night.
Phone records showed that he had placed a call at 12:47 a.m.
We know that she was discovered about 11:30 the next morning, so we've got less than a 12-hour window.
During the autopsy, the medical
Doesn't make much of a difference, but
examiner had been sexually assaulted, but he couldn't rule it out either.
subtle difference.
My experience in some 30 years of performing autopsy examinations
Well, this side is extremely hard.
does not rule out a sexual assault.
But he did find small broken blood vessels in the whites of Jenna's eyes, known as petechial hemorrhages.
Petechial hemorrhages are in that hospital findings that we refer to as stigmata of asphyxiation. Tells me that I need to look for a cause of asphyxiation.
Okay.
And he found it. Jenna's larynx had been
Just gonna finish blending that off camera.
concluded and was literally shaking. Sean
They look about even to me, so now I'm going to go in with the little shimmer shade on my lid. So
but he couldn't provide accurate information that were in her living room.
He was there when
forgot to hit record. Sorry.
and she didn't know that he was there.
According to Jenna,
Just going in with this little color from the Makeup Revolution palette. It's actually supposed to be a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. So, but it was only $7, and I'd rather spend $7 than 42, even though everyone raves about the Modern Renaissance palette. I already have the Subculture one, and I'm one of the few people that actually like it. Yes, the colors are kind of hard to blend, but it's because there's so much pigment in them. And I watched so many YouTubers' videos, just they had so many issues, and I'm like, well, if you wouldn't go in like a toddler picking up the damn shadow, there might not be that much kickback, and it takes a light hand when blending those shadows. So I feel like their issues were caused by themselves. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in and with like a little light shade here, just try to blend out if there's any harshness.
That left Sean Stevens, and he was nowhere to be found either.
So that's the look so far. I'm going to go ahead and pause this again. So now I'm going on my under eye with the two darkest colors that I used in my outer V.
A drop of blood on Jenna's shirt collar, and 2 drops of blood on the carpet near Jenna's body.
One of those did come back to be Jenna's.
I know I didn't really describe hardly anything.
In the nail samples and on the neck of the shirt.
She's fighting for her life. She is scratching him deeply and hard enough that he's actively bleeding.
This DNA evidence is extremely exciting to us.
So you just put the darker shade down, then you grab your blending brush, get one of your transition shades that you used, either one,
Samples from Jenna's boyfriend,
and just buff that out.
Sean Stevens, and police searched for
I'm using the
a DNA dragnet. They asked other men who lived in her apartment complex,
mauve shade.
co-workers for DNA samples. Nearly 50 people willingly complied, but no one matched the DNA from the crime scene.
For eliminated people that are around her that have a connection with her, but this is a completely random
Blend, blend, blend.
how we ever going to locate that person again and get their DNA.
Eventually, police found Jenna's boyfriend, Spencer, Burns, 3 hours away at his parents'
I'm gonna go check and see if that actually worked off camera. Be right back. So I finished my other eye. What I did is I just used that same lid shade, just kind of in the lower part of my lash line. It's gonna kind of brighten your eyes, make them look a little bit wider. Tried to get rid of all my fallout from my shadows because my face was kind of looking funky. Let's see. Got this in an Ipsy bag. It's eyeliner. Now I don't think I'm going to record myself doing this on my phone because I can barely do this on a good day. So I'm going to go just apply a little bit of this and I'll be right back. Like I said, eyeliner is not my specialty at all. Like I start doing it and I'm like, oh, it's going to look fine, and then I just keep overcorrecting and overcorrecting, and as you can see, it's not good. But anyway, as anyone that's talked to me in the past year knows, this mascara is awesome. Essence Lash Princess. And I do apologize, I didn't know Target was getting rid of Essence. It's where I originally got it, but Ulta does carry it. They're usually out of stock in store, but you can order it online. The only reason why I still have some is because around Christmas time they had a 3-pack deal of the green one, purple one, and like this coral looking one. I haven't used the coral one. Purple one's okay. The green one's my favorite. And what I do is I do the top lashes on both eyes first, because one coat of this mascara is a lot of mascara. It's not a very dry formula at all until you're about to run out of it.
Puts that pillow over her face and he shoots her. And I think it's significant that he shot her more than once. He shoots Fred once, he shoots her 3 times because he is pissed.
Ballistic tests revealed
And I must say this is weird, trying to do mascara on camera,
with a .22 caliber weapon.
but
Same .22 caliber weapon.
I guess
The lack of forced entry
you
indicated
gotta do what you gotta do.
that knew the killer. First glance, it appeared nothing had been stolen. The victim's money and credit cards were untouched.
Okay. Bottom lashes.
If I was a burglar or I was going to rob someone, some of those things I would have taken as
I mean, even this front-facing camera, it doesn't have the best camera. You can see the difference in my bottom lashes for sure.
Killer steal only the computer.
to me that clearly showed very quickly that there's computer angle in this crime, there's an internet angle on this crime.
On the night of the murders, investigators discovered Fred and Rebecca were seen together in a bar called Arnie's, a regular hangout of theirs. Witnesses said they were with a man no one at the bar had seen before.
They described him as a really tall guy. He was one of the 4'6".
She's introducing him that night.
And I always just do one coat of mascara. I've never been one of those put 15,000 coats of mascara on your lashes. It's just not me. I don't. So now what I'm going to do for blush is those, not this one, but this one and that one. Combine them together.
Patrons and staff told investigators that Fred, Rebecca, and the cowboy left Arnie's together at closing time. The bar was only 5 minutes from the Barney's house.
Barney's closed at around 2 o'clock. The fire is being called in at 3
Yes, I know. I used eyeshadow as blush, but it works.
Investigators knew nothing about the so-called cowboy. They had no name, no idea where he was from. But something found at the crime scene quickly filled in a lot of those gaps. At Rebecca Barney's autopsy, the medical examiner determined she'd been sexually assaulted. But collecting a biological sample wouldn't be easy.
Miss Barney was on her menstrual cycle, and so there was so much of her DNA that it was literally overwhelming the other contributing DNA.
I'm just not sure if you can hear all the scratching in the background, but that is Boo. She is now right underneath my arm, wagging her little tail.
But when the DNA profile was put into the national DNA
Can't tell if it's even with this camera, but I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of highlight. You know, I was originally going to use this one that I got in my BoxyCharm, but not really feeling holographic highlight today. Pretty purple fan brush. This color right here. It's Carly Bible palette from BH Cosmetics. It's actually a really, really pretty palette. It's got a few pretty purples. and mauve shades that I like. And this highlight is
67 had exchanged
pretty freaking awesome.
suggestive pictures over the internet. Hers were considerably more modest than his.
And since I am an oily person, I'm not going to do what YouTubers do and run it all down my nose and highlight everything. No. What I'm going to do is take my little Real Technique sponge from earlier when I did my makeup
Investigators were fairly certain these emails
and just
from the man with Rebecca and
do a little bit of powder
the night of their murders.
where I'm going to be oily.
The cowboy had also provided
And sure one.
We didn't have his name or his particulars like an address or phone number or anything like that.
Sorry guys. Okay, this little brush is from e.l.f. I'm just going to go in with that same highlighter that I use in my face and just kind of make my eyes pop a little bit more.
A court-authorized search revealed the person using the screen name Cowboy for You 67 met someone new online. 3 days
And again, I apologize for my eyeliner, but this is the completed look. I think I'm going to try and get some pictures with the other side with the good camera. I typically don't wear anything as far as lips go, just some gloss or lip sense if I have time, because it takes a little bit to dry. But I do have a lot of lipsticks. I just don't ever really wear them. Anyway, this is the completed look. And I would have shown my eyebrows and everything, but I've seen a lot of Facebook posts about people, you know, not liking when people fill in their eyebrows. I don't have naturally thick eyebrows. I have to fill mine in. If I don't fill mine in, I look kind of weird. So, I'm gonna go edit this now and see what I can do. Thanks, guys.